Hi. Today's video, Sarah Bareilles. Brave. Now, if you have PTSD, do you think of yourself as brave? Maybe it's time you rethought what PTSD is. Because you wouldn't have it if you weren't a survivor. You ever know a survivor who wasn't brave? It's time. It's time for you to rethink what having PTSD means. Isn't it? I mean, maybe you get comfortable living in darkness, but isn't it time that you fought back? Fought to find some happier life? Now, I keep talking about I survived over 10 events. And I can tell you right now, doesn't matter what caused PTSD, it's not a contest. The causes may be different. But we all have one thing in common, and that is we are a survivor. Some of us have scars. I know I do. The worst one for me was my ex-husband. We dated for 2 years. By the time the divorce was filed for and finalized, we were married for 2 years. But what he did afterwards, for 2 more years, stayed with me for decades. And I didn't escape it. But I didn't let it destroy me either. And that's the thing that we all need to understand. We all have the power to determine where we go. We have the power to decide what we're going to do with our lives as a survivor. And the way to be brave, to help other people, is to change the conversation. Stop letting people who know nothing about it decide what is talked about, because the stigma is alive and well. Well, far too many are not, because they didn't see themselves as a survivor. They didn't see themselves as brave, because the only way to get PTSD is surviving a traumatic event. It's time. It's time for you to say, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed of anybody else who says they have PTSD. Right? It's time to be brave enough. It's time to stand up and say, yeah, I'm a survivor. Yeah, I have scars. Guess what? I took my life back. I have that power within me to do that. I have that power within me to make it possible for other people to do the same thing. And isn't that a much better way to live than living in darkness? Fight to get into a brighter life, and then reach back and take other people with you. It's time to have more company healing than it is suffering and misery. Enjoy today's video, and remember, it's your life. Get in and drive it. See you next time.